Alright everyone, welcome back to Death Noob TV. Okay guys, what we're talking about today, Black Ops 4 reveal went down about 2 days ago guys, Thursday May 17th, and if you didn't catch it, man, I think you missed out. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but hey, I'm gonna run down, basically what I was in the video and some of the things that have gone on in the past couple of days, since the video has come out. So let's get to it. All right, the first big thing, man, about Black Ops 4 that's different, guys, is your health not automatically regenerating. Now, this was a really big thing, and really negative, I think. And a lot of guys and a lot of the community, the way that they were looking at the game, and heck, whenever I looked at it, I was kind of like, wow, no auto health regen, what is that about? What the what? So I mean, that was, to me, that was my big, just disappointment or big, like, okay, what in the world is this? I'm like, dude, how is your health not gonna regen? So basically what happened is, guys, they basically have kind of like this syringe, or kind of like adrenaline or something like that, but I guess it's health, that you actually take it out, put it in your arm, and you regen your health back. So I don't know how that's going to work out, especially when you're playing something fast paced, like a death match. And especially just think about when you run up on, say, 1, 2, 3 guys at once, how is that gonna play out, man? But at the same time, if you really think about COD and think about how that situation plays out now, if you can keep from getting shot, I mean, you should be able to have enough health to lay all those guys down. Granted, you got enough bullets, but so I think it's gonna kind of work out the way that it does now. You just have to get used to remembering to hit that button and injecting yourself with that health to make sure that you get it back before you get into your next firefight. So man, I don't know how that's gonna work out, man. I saw a video. So another thing that happened, guys, was that the people that they flew out to the reveal in California, man, those guys got a chance to get some video. A lot of them, I think they got about an hour's worth of video, I think, tops, of what they could show. And these guys, they got out there, they got some video, and from what I could see and what their thoughts on it is that it kind of became second nature after you started playing it for a while. So I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. And Treyarch, man, they're always into innovating, man, and I think that they thought it through, and after playing with it for a while, they thought that it was something to keep in the game. But we will see, because we still have the beta. The beta's coming out here, probably in a couple months, possibly July, August sometime. So they still have a few months to make some more changes, depending on everybody's reaction. So I'm sure right now they're still looking at social media. They're still taking notes on what everybody thinks about the game, the temperature of the room, I guess. So, I think that's a good thing, guys. Other than the health regen, the next thing on the list is they did a focus on team battle. So the new game modes that they came out with, man, and I don't have the names of them, guys, but there's a game mode that's a lot like, I think the one that the guys said that they liked the most, there's a game mode that's a lot like Hardpoint or Headquarters, and it's really heavily team based. And I think that's what Treyarch is trying to do in this game. Like everything, all the aspects of the multiplayer that I saw from the reveal video and from the guys that have actually put videos out, the big YouTubers, they've been saying that it's really heavily team based, man. And I think the COD community, they really didn't like that either, just because a lot of guys that play COD, I think, even though they're playing like Team Deathmatch, is one of the big game modes that people like to play along with Domination, they still kind of play it solo, even though it's supposed to be a team-based game anyway. So I think that Treyarch is trying to push the community to actually play a team deathmatch and to actually play it the way that it should be played. And I know nobody likes to be forced to do anything, but this could also be a good thing. So there's been a lot of negativity around it, but again, guys, you're not gonna know how the game is until you play it. So before you know, write it off and everybody's so mad and everything, man, try to give it a chance. Wait till the beta comes out, put some time in on it, and then come back. Hey, if you still don't like it at that point, hey, by all means, you are entitled to your opinion, man. Hey, like it, dislike it, whatever, guys. But right now, I think that we ought to give them a chance, because Treyarch has always delivered. Whenever they come out with a game, they always deliver, man. So, you know, be on the lookout, guys. Keep your heads up on that piece of it. Now, next thing, it's really, if you guys haven't looked at the video, and I would say, man, go out, check out the video. It's all over YouTube. You know, you can look at it, just about anybody's video, if you just look up Black Ops 4 reveal. But basically, guys, everybody looked at it, and from what I could see, man, my first impressions of it was that it was basically looked like Black Ops 3, and that's what everybody's saying. Even the guys that played it, they're like, hey, it's basically just a reskin version of Black Ops 3 with boots on the ground, which is awesome, because a lot of people liked Black Ops, and the part that they really didn't like about Black Ops was that it wasn't boots on the ground. So I think they actually did listen to the community and say, hey, we're gonna give them basically the game that they were wanting whenever we brought Black Ops 3 out. So basically it's the same thing as Black Ops 3 with boots on the ground. Now, conspiracies say, if you were listening to all the conspiracies that were going on and what we've talked about in some of my previous videos, is that, you know, the guy that came out and leaked all the information and rumors, Matthew Harris, you know, everybody was down in this guy when he came back and said that everything that he said was a lie. But what his predictions were, guys, and what he said was leaked, or what happened, all of that stuff has come true. So I don't know if everybody's gonna get back on YouTube and try to apologize to this guy or whatnot, but hey, I think some of you guys owe him an apology. But this guy had everything true, and what I think happened is that, you know, Activision or whoever decided that they were probably gonna sue him or whatever for leaking it. Because again, think about it, guys, Treyarch nor Activision came out after the fact and said that the guy was lying. You know, they've got Twitters just like everybody else, and they could have tweeted out as soon as it happened, because it had such a negative effect on the community. They could have tweeted out and said it wasn't true, but they didn't say anything, which everybody knows that means that it was true. And they've been trying to backpedal and change the game up since then, and I think that's what it is, guys. When you look at the game and what we saw, there is no campaign. That's what Matthew said. That's true. It has aspects of Overwatch in it. That's true. It's boots on the ground. That's true. I mean, just about everything this guy was saying has come true, man. So was he lying? I don't think so. So I don't know, guys, about that piece. But just staying on track, let's go back, man. The attachments for the weapons. So that's another thing that I thought was pretty cool. So every gun has different attachments. I think as a base, they probably all have about the same attachments, like stock or an extended mag or silencers. But the thing about stock is, some of the guys that played the game, they were saying that, you know, a gun might have one stock, you know, one other assault rifle, it might have two different stocks. I don't know if you can necessarily equip two stocks at the same time, because a stock is a stock, guys. You can only put one on a gun, you know, if you actually know what the purpose of a stock is. But to have two different stocks, I don't know if that's just for the look of the gun. I'm pretty sure that it has, you know, some kind of mechanical, or you know, it's something that makes it a little different than having the other stock. So maybe one is geared towards making you be able to move a little faster with the gun. Maybe another one, you know, helps you have a more accurate shot. I don't know. But I'm sure that Treyarch again has vetted this out and thought, okay, let's try to balance these guns out. Let's maybe have a different stock or two different stocks for this gun to give you, you know, depending on the player, if they like to stay back, if a player likes to rush or whatever. So hey, I think that's cool, because we all know that all guns have different attachments and different things that go along with them. But I think for everybody to say, oh, you know, I don't know, I think that's going to be unfair, this and this. Dude, COD has always had, every gun has different sets of attachments on it if you really think about it. So, you know, something else, guys. let's see what else. The only thing I didn't like about it was that they brought back noob tubes, and I'm like, dude, you can keep that out of any card, man, from here going out. So hopefully the noob tubes aren't as bad as they were in like Modern Warfare 2, but we will see. The next piece, guys, specialist classes. So that's another thing as to why everybody's saying it is like Black Ops 3, because they have a specialist class. I didn't see anything about pick 10 system, guys, so hopefully the pick 10 system is still in there, but I didn't see anything about it, man. So hey, we will see. But that's pretty much everything that I saw about it. So guys, hey, it's cool, man. Again, as we move forward, I'm gonna have more of my opinion on it, man. But hey, this is your boy Noob, man, signing out. Be blessed, have a good week, and I'll catch you on the next one.